Welcome back for episode 46 of our road to 1500. So after our last video, we've actually had a few losses. So just going to be real with you guys. It's been a bit painful. We've had a bit of a losing run. We lost 4 games, I think it was in a row. 2 of those I've posted as videos. And then I've had a couple of losses. I think I've had a win and then a loss. So we're actually down to 12-20. We're going to play a game of 15-10. We're going to try and creep our way back up again. We peaked at 1261, so we want to try and get back up there again, get into a bit of a rhythm. So let's see how we're going to do. Let's see what pieces we get. I think we fell out the rhythm after the summer holidays. We had a great streak going. I think it was 6 games. We had a couple of draws in there as well. We're going to play pawn to e4. But we had like a 4-game streak of losses, so hopefully we can we broke that, which is good. Okay, so we're going to play knight to f3. I'm going to play the Vienna. See what our opponent does. Right, so push, take. We push in the center now. We are playing a 12-29 from France. Just take that. We've got to make sure we keep this defended. Too sure my opponent did that. I'll take that and upset their pawn structure. And I'm just going to play my pawn here to stop anything happening with them coming in here. So if I play my bishop here, push, take. I think I'll just play solid and bring my bishop here. Pinning this is always or attacking this knight here is always an idea. It's always a tough thing when you go on a bit of a losing streak. I find that the way that it works for me is I tend to have like winning streaks and then losing streaks. I would prefer it if we just had like a few wins, a few losses, but we sort of gradually made our way up. That's just the way it goes. Probably going to castle now just to try and be solid. Okay, so kind of tempted to bring, maybe they're going to bring the queen down. Okay, they're rerouting that. Probably just want to try and improve a piece. I'm going to have to be careful here. So if I push, if they've got 2 attackers on this square, I've only got 1. I could bring my bishop to here and then push, take, push, take. Try that. This bishop's a bit passive. Once we've pushed, it's stronger. So that's quite good. So in the last couple of losses that we've had, it's actually just gone all the way to the end game and been quite close. We played one game where we blundered early on in the game, and yeah, we blundered a minor piece early and then was hanging on. Well, we played it all the way to the end game, but it was always going to be difficult to win. Okay, do we want to exchange this? If we don't take it, probably going to take this. So take. Is that good for us? We can't really drop the bishop back. We can drop this one back. I guess we'll do it. We've got the bishop pair. Not sure that was the right thing to do. To try and attack these pawns. Okay, we bring the queen up here. They'll probably play here. We play the pawn here, move here, take. We double our pawns as well. Don't think we want to do that. Move up here. Not sure we want to push pawns in front of our king. If they come here with the... Maybe let's reroute this knight. I think rerouting the knight might be good. But I just realised that there's a pin here. We might want to, yeah, these bishops are going to probably be strong for them. Tempted to close this up. We've got to be careful of this bishop. Let's do that. Lock that down. Okay, so they're threatening this. They're threatening takes. I can defend it with the king. Or I can step over. And they move over. Yeah, if I move here, they can move here and attack that. I'm going to let him take this so he can have that pawn. I think this bishop's quite blocked in now. So we're going to have to be careful. Don't massively love my position. But let's see what we can do. Could go for a queen trade. What do we think? Let's offer the queen trade. If they take, we take. Want to try and get their queen out of there. Might go there. Our opponent's in a more threatening position. We've got 7 minutes 44. Our opponent's got 13. 4 knights game. If they accept, take with this one. Because we've got access to rook lift here with this one. So if they take, we take here. This is a weak pawn. Okay, they decided to do that. So if I come here and then there, take, here and here, and then come here, take, take. This pawn is weak, but it's protected by this and this. It's probably going to push the pawns. Let's try this. This is protected. He can't push this. Might be too slow. Probably going to push this. Take. Yeah. If he opens this diagonal up, we're in quite a lot of trouble. Let's go for it. He's probably going to take, or he might push. So if he pushes, come here, and I'm threatening check. So take and then take. No, he's taken. Okay, so threaten, take, take, take. I think we have to do that. Let's do this. +1. I'm threatening check. We're forcing trades. I think we can get this pawn back. We have to, our opponent's got more than double the time than us, so we're going to have to just be careful. Keeping this diagonal closed, I think, is good. I think they're forced to do this, but we'll see. Opponents put a lot of threat on us, a lot of pressure, but I'm hoping this will dissipate it a reasonable amount, even though they're +1. So I think we have to take, probably try and double up. I can attack this now. Yeah, they're going to try and double up, but I take this pawn, I think. And then they can't take that. They have to take and I take back. They can't take here. We've won the pawn back. I think this effectively forces a trade of the rooks unless they retreat again. I didn't want them to win another pawn. As I calculated it, won the pawn back. I mean, they might be calculating what if they bring this over here. Okay, I can protect here. Protect here. Okay, so if I take and they come back down, I then protect. Take, protect, push. I think protect now. Got to just keep this diagonal for their bishop blocked off. Opponents played well. Let's just try to hang in and see if they make a mistake. But they can push these pawns, which is the tricky thing. If they take, I think I want to take with the knight. If they come back down to attack it doesn't really do an awful lot. Let's just try and stay focused. Okay, so they've gone for it. If we split our pawns that way, so I just don't think we can do that. This way, these are protected. Probably just push the pawns. I am attacking this, but I don't think we want to do that because it allows him to get 3 pawns in the center. I think keeping this bishop blocked off is good. So like, can we get our opponent to make a mistake? Opponents offered a draw. Opponents offered a draw. We've only got 3 minutes 45. I mean, the game does look quite drawn. Got 3 minutes left. Maybe we'll take the draw and live to fight another day. Let's do that. We'll accept their draw. I think this looks quite drawn. We can do the analysis and we will see whether that was a big mistake to do that. We had a slight advantage. We could have played on for a win. We had a bit of an advantage. I feel like we've lost in a couple of end games and we could have thrown that away. But we played a 1950 rated game. Our opponent played an 1850. So I appreciate probably folks will be saying, oh, why didn't you play on? But we've lost a couple of end games in our last couple of games. And I guess it's sort of knocked our confidence a little bit. But this is book. I'd love to see how we were able to break through in the end game. I'd love a more sort of tactical attacking game for our next win. But it's good that this is all best. That was an inaccuracy. Oh, it's actually saying take with the knight. Let's just see that, because I thought they could have just doubled up on us. Okay. Taking with the knight would have been better. They doubled up. That was best. Okay, so we did actually have a 2.35 advantage. It's saying our opponent should have played. So what's the best next move for us? The continuation. Let's just see what was best to do. So maybe moving here. That's excellent. What was the best move? King f2. Yeah, just sort of bring the king up. Fair enough. But bringing the rook over was excellent. That's probably something I would have considered. Then it'd be rook up. It was gonna be, yeah, bringing the rook up here. Yeah, then they defend here. Bring the king over. Right, yeah, take, and then we take. That's quite a nice tactic. Yeah, we probably had our chances to win. We probably should have played on, tried to win that. So apologies, guys, if you would have preferred that I would have done that. But we'll take the draw and we will take that on to the next game. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment if you want to join the conversation. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.